Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and it's time for episode 2 of the Desolator Quiz Show, the Magic the Gathering trivia competition. This time we've got Cindershadow. Say hello, everybody's favorite Canadian.
Hello, this is Cindershadow Gaming, or Cindershadow, as most of you know me as.
Yeah, you guys, I'm going to put a link in the description. Check out Cindershadow Gaming. His channel's blowing up lately because he likes to play scary video games and get scared by mostly super chats. It's hilarious. And he's got him cranked up to like 99 on the game. It's one of them just about blew my head off. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, what just happened? I'm being attacked. Oh man.
Yeah, those jump scares get everyone that's watching my channel during the live streams. I'm being requested to make a compilation of me getting scared.
Oh, I would watch that. I would click on that real quick. It's pretty entertaining, I gotta say.
Yeah.
So in this first section, I send over a movie poster in which I have blanked out the title or replaced it, and replaced at least one character's head with Mark Rosewater. So you have to tell me what movie it is. So number 1 is this. And it should be really obvious if you know it, and it should be almost impossible if you don't.
Jeez, that there's something about a funeral at this one, maybe a wedding.
I believe so. Believe it or not, I this is like a series, very high rated. And I just watched them recently, like last year.
Jeez, what's with the puppet strings that you got going on there? Is this like the Puppet Master?
I know, I don't remember. If anything in the movie had anything to do with puppets, I mean, you got me. That's why I saw it on the poster. I'm like, what does that mean? And I just watched the movie. I'll give you a hint. This is considered, among some people, and on IMDb at one point this was true, the highest rated movie ever made.
Jeez. Well, you know, there's something about this being a father, maybe a godfather.
Well, you know, considering it's called The Godfather, I think I'll give it to you. It's the word Godfather is right under there, and then he's pulling the strings on himself on the word Godfather. It doesn't make sense. The title doesn't make any sense. Or I mean the poster. So just for the record, the number 1 highest movie ranked currently on IMDb with a 9.2 is The Shawshank Redemption, which I believe we saw in the last episode of my quiz show. And then it's The Godfather. And then The Godfather 3 is the 3rd, and then The Dark Knight is number 4, and 12 Angry Men is number 5.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Dark Knight's up there, too, with them.
All right, so that's 1 point. I think last time I made questions worth more than 1 point at some point, but I'm just going to go 1 across the board. All right, so movie number 2.
Oh, my.
I forgot how dumb this one looked. I even put him in the top. It says Mark Rosewater in like almost the same font. And that is Edward Norton.
A really good rendition for that poster. That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, and every single one I had to make his face like super orange. It's like it gets oranger as he goes. What's with like old movie posters and everybody being orange?
That's movie posters for you, I think.
I guess it looks gritty. It's like how in every movie Mexico is like red. It's like you're on Mars.
I'll just take a wild guess here, but we're not supposed to talk about it, right?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, so it's got to be Fight Club.
It is Fight Club! Yay! I should probably be sending you the originals for reference, but I'm showing them on the screen. All right, so number 3, I have not actually seen this movie personally, but that is Mark Rosewater, and that is how I replaced it.
Oh, the first thing that comes to mind is not what I think it is.
Okay. I don't think I would have gotten this one, honestly. I would have been like, I don't know, some creepy thing about an eye. I did leave in the part right above Rosewater. It says a film by Darren Aronofsky. Yeah,
I don't know the director very well. I know it's not. For some reason, Miscongeniality comes to mind, but I know that's wrong.
You know, that I feel like that movie poster probably looks like this. Not exactly.
Yeah, it's not Jaws.
Yeah, that's another one that's pretty close.
Yeah. Because of the font, right?
Oh, yeah, and I will say, the way I photoshopped it is a little bit misleading. The title is actually 4 words, and the other 3 words are on the bottom right of the word, but I cut it off.
Of course he did.
So it looks like a one-word title, but it's not.
Yeah, this one I'm at this one.
Okay, it is Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, no, I've never even heard of that movie.
Oh my god, Marlon Wayans is in it. All right. If you don't get this one, I mean, this is like the free gimme one that I put at the end. Here we go.
Oh, jeez. There's something to do with milk in this one, if I remember.
I believe so. I did, believe it or not, I went through and watched a bunch of movies that I just felt like I should probably see, you know, also from, you know, the top 100 list and stuff. And this was one of them.
Where they brainwash people, right?
Yep. That's why Mark Rosewater's face is on it.
Well, that one's got to be A Clockwork Orange.
It is A Clockwork Orange. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you got that. It's such a funny title. I know people would recognize it. I just didn't think you would like think of the title because it has nothing to do with the movie. Yeah. But good for you. That just certifies that you're old.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Wait, what did you write at the top there? Wait, being the inventors of a young man whose principal interests are MTG, Twitter, and bannings.
Yep, and here's what the original said. Okay, guys, we're moving on to part 2, which is the actually Magic the Gathering related trivia section. Okay, so in the early days of Magic, what is so significant about the card Hurricane?
Yeah, there was something to do with the mana was wrong. It was in the wrong color.
Exactly. I'll give it to you. That's close enough. Yeah, in the early days, Summer Magic, it excellently came out with a blue border instead of green. So, oops. Question number 2. What officially sanctioned card is there only one copy of in the entire world?
Well, there's a few. I'm pretty sure, was it Richard Garfield or Mark Rosewater also had cards for proposing to their wives?
Yeah, that's why I said officially sanctioned. I mean, that could mean anything, but they were never meant for release and never meant to be officially playable. You could argue that this one isn't as well, but it also isn't gold bordered or silver bordered. It's kind of intended to be a real card, but I don't think it's legal in any format.
Yeah, it was given away as a prize to one of the champions, if I remember, for the World Championship.
It is indeed. I'd say that's close enough because every other one-off card that I know of is Proposal, where there is only one.
Yeah.
Splendid Genesis, there's about 100 plus of. I'll probably make those a future question anyway, so I'm not going to go over it too close. But yeah, 1996 World Champion is the card. I don't remember who currently owns it. I think it's somebody in Europe, actually. It's definitely...
It's been passed around a few times.
Yeah, it is not the original owner, I'll tell you that. they sold that. Oh, man. If you got this card, would you sell it?
Hard to say. Depends if I wanted a house or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. I got to wonder how much this sold for. I'm sure somebody put it in the comments, but...
oh, yeah, it's got to be up there now because it's a one-off.
Okay, the next question is a bit of a visual one. What is this card on the right? What's going on here? This was intended to be a real thing. What is it and why?
I remember this. This was in a Scry magazine back a long time ago.
Most likely.
Right up on it.
Yeah, why would they change the color to god-awful retina-singeing pink?
Well, they were looking at different backings at one point for Magic the Gathering.
Indeed.
Right? So this could have been one of those test prints that was really badly done.
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever actually ran it off and printed and looked at it, but that's the assumption. I think I'll give it to you. I mean, the fact is they were changing the background.
Yeah.
And they were going to change it once per set. Which,
something like that.
That would have been a disaster. Because remember when sleeves were invented, not 1995.
Nope.
So this was Arabian Nights. And so I guess this was revised after Unlimited? Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around there.
Yeah, so they were going to change it every single time. All right, question number 4, and you're doing pretty good so far. What is currently the most expensive single card in Standard? And believe it or not, it wins whether you count special editions like Extended or Showcase or not. It's in first place in both cases.
Are we talking that's legal in Standard or banned in Standard?
Legal in Standard.
It could be the Great Henge, because that one's up there, like drastically up there.
Oh, you're lucky you checked prices recently, because it is the Great Henge. I was shocked when I saw that. I'm like, I know it's a good card, but like $20. I mean, come on. No, it's at $45. No. Yep, it was at $65 earlier.
The reason why I know that is because I ended up trading in a copy of the Great Henge to get a box to open.
Oh my gosh.
And they gave me $60 credit for it.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, right before Kaldheim came out, it was $65. Yeah. So, I mean... And that's like online price. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, for those of you who don't know, Cindershadow is Canadian. So 60 Canadian dollars is like 47 US, which that's still a really good price.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, time for section 3, where I read the flavor text and Cinder guesses the card. This is
I'm going to do horrible here, guys.
I don't think I'd get a single one of these, to be perfectly honest. I'm not just like, oh, here's some random could be on any card statement. I try to choose ones where it's referencing at least the set or some lore or the character. So these do get harder as we go, though. This one should be fairly obvious if you're clever about the lore. So the flavor text for card number 1 is, from the royal emerged a ravenous primordial being of pure mana.
Is that Omnath, Locus of Mana, or whatever it is?
It is Omnath, Locus of Mana. I would have taken some Omnath as an answer, so... you didn't even think about that. I mean, jeez. So number 2, it states, and this is quite a short one, but there's a lot to it, a force as voracious as time itself.
A force as voracious as time itself.
Yep. And the clue to who it is in that sentence. Okay, I'm going to have to give you a hint, because right now this could be literally anything. It's a very large creature that's famous for eating things. So, voracious, of course, means a great, I like eating things attitude. Boy, every dictionary author just rolled over their grave.
Because most of my stuff is in standard right now, is the only thing that comes to mind is the ooze.
I mean, that makes sense, but it's not. It's a little bit older than that, but it's in recent memory. That's another hint I'll give you.
Yeah, man. Just from the flavor text, that's pretty difficult.
Oh, they get harder as they go. That is how it works. I'll give you one last hint, because I guess voracious isn't good enough of a hint. It's colorless.
Colorless and eats things, while there's like the 3 Eldrazzis that like to eat the world. Which one eats the world? It's not Emrakul. He just warps reality.
Okay.
Right. I think it's Ulamog that eats the world, isn't it?
Well, the other guy likes to screw with gravity laws of physics, so it is Ulamog, the ceaseless hunger. So yeah, that one, I knew that one was going to require a lot of hints, because, The next one, this is a lot more specific. It's either you know who it is or you don't. And hopefully you'll remember the name. I don't think I would have, because I do not remember names. But Liliana insisted on coming to Amonkhet to confront one of the 2 remaining demons to whom she is bound.
There was demons on Amonkhet? I remember the gods.
Yeah, remember she went on a little side quest? She bailed on the party and said, well, I'm going to go do this.
What demons were on Amonkhet?
I mean, I don't think I could name... I mean, with me and names, I don't think I could name any of them. Their name could have been Jim, and I wouldn't have remembered it.
Like, the only one that I remember in recent memory was it Belzenlock or whatever his name was?
Oh, yeah, Billy. I remember what I nicknamed them when I was covering the lore. Yeah, Belzenlock. Strangely, not him.
No, because he was after Amonkhet.
He was on Dominaria, wasn't he? Okay, I'm learning stuff now. Yeah, you're going to be really pissed when I say it.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to sound really familiar. Do you officially give up?
Yeah, I got to give up on that one.
It's Razaketh, the foul-blooded.
Who?
Razaketh, Raz. Did I even nickname him? I don't even know. Yeah, you guys watching at home, Razaketh, that guy. We've talked at length about this with the magic of editing. Something about a river, something about blood, something about maybe acid, and then he dies. Yeah. Very touching, very, very significant, memorable lore.
him standing there all with his presence going, look at me, I'm a big demon. I'm sorry, I don't remember who you are.
You know what? I bet he said some real demony stuff too.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, the final question, the final card, has a flavor text that says, Rel's storm crackled with mystical detections. Planeswalkers were infiltrating Ravnica. So what is the card where Rel's storm crackled with mystical detections to tell him that Planeswalkers were infiltrating Ravnica?
It wasn't Thousand Year Storm, was it?
It is Thousand Year Storm. Wow, I didn't think he'd get it that quick. Holy cow. That was supposed to be one of the hardest ones because it sounds like a blue scrying spell. But no, it's Thousand Year Storm.
Sure. I just remember using Thousand Year Storm, building around it, so...
Oh, there you go. So you got 10 right out of 12, only 2 incorrect. So that's pretty good. I do believe that you have outperformed the previous contestant because he's never heard of Terminator. And,
I know. I saw the Terminator poster and I was like, that's Terminator.
I feel like there's nothing real identifiable on it, but I think I would have gotten it. I mean, and that was kind of before my time, but I still think I would have gotten it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Our next guest on the show, as far as I know, might just be Mr. Habanero. So watch for that, and I'll try and get one of these up and posted by next week. Otherwise, leave a like if you enjoyed this absolutely ridiculous quiz show, and I will see you guys next video.